Greetings, it's Intuitive Jakob, your shaman and cosmic midwife, and I'm back to do a daily reading of the cosmic opportunities, and we're also going to take a look at some of the energies with La Vera Sibila, and I'll be back with you in just a sec. How was your strong end? I hope it was good. The new supermoon was awesome. Hopefully you all set your intentions for new things to do in this energy. We've got some things happening in the next couple of days. Pluto's going direct on Wednesday, and things that have been under review, especially in that 20-degree Capricorn lens, have been big for many of us. I'm going to go ahead and pull open that chart right now. And yeah, we're actually going to pick up where we left off. And I will say happy Rosh Hashanah to those of you who celebrate that. Over the strong end, and I will also say the reading that I did for the new moon, Friday, and for the new moon is linked below. We have been called into a new sense of balance. I will say that. And with Libra season being here right now, there are some implications on, I'm just hearing a lot of things about legal matters, things that might be big in the news all around us, to help us redefine what it is to actually be in balance, especially in these interesting times. Where we had left off on the moon landing was with Libra 5, where we were talking about the man raising the crop of marijuana and what it is to do the synthesis. I'm going to go ahead and jump to where the calibration of the moon was on Saturday, because that Libra 5 is actually what the calibration of the new moon was for, that man raising a crop of marijuana. But also on that same day, we were looking at Libra 8, which is actually known as a vast junkyard. And I'm hearing that for some of you all, it might be kind of like what you've been dealing with, where it's like being faced with little odds and ends of things that have piled up and trying to figure out where loose change adds up to something. Because I'm hearing, like, what it says here in the book, this is Elias Lonsdale's good book, Inside Degrees, Developing Your Soul Biography Using the Chandra Symbols. First sentence here: so many things have come to nothing. Such youthful promise gone awry. It's talking about things that we didn't quite finish, and where pieces might just go to die, and where things might actually also be galvanized. And that's kind of what we're looking at here in this cosmic spinner, and what we can do with these energies now. And so there are things that we've been healing and that we actually need to take a revisit of. And right now, we've actually got an opposition. Our North Node, which is where collectively we're being called to grow, where the magnet is to lift things off that don't need to be there anymore in our collective mind. We're having a hard look with both eyes at Saturn, at the medium coli, at Pluto, all of the things that need to change in a collective lens. It's kind of like having to be confronted with the Emperor, the House of Four, on that mind, and what we get to do here and what gets lifted off. And what happens in the House of 10, which is where status, reputation, and all things that get acknowledged in the visible world come into a place of reckoning. And so a vast junkyard, interesting way to lead us up to today, right? What's in the junk? What are we keeping? What gets a little wabi-sabi? And what just gets fired, you know? dropped in hell. So that was like Sunday's review. Now we're on Monday at 23 degrees of Libra. And I really like this passage. I'd like to read this one to you here. Libra, 23 degree moon. This was today's calibration, and we're also going to take a look and see where we are now, because since I've opened this and we're later in the day, at the time of the transiting moon overhead when I opened up Solar Fire, we actually jumped into 8 degrees Scorpio, and this is where we're patterning together. So first, we're going to read about what was calibrated on today, what is getting moved, and where we have opened up in this together, with the view on what Scorpio has to share with us too. Let me just grab that passage here. All right, here we go. So, Libra 23, a tremendous boulder hovering over the ocean. Collective cycles are everything here. You are caught between worlds, part of many, belonging to none. Changes are imminent. The air is buzzing with future currents. No rest, no quiet, no continuity. You verge on astounding things, held poised at the edge. You feel propelled by destiny to obsess upon where we all are now, where we came from, and especially where we're going. Gathering impressions toward the harvest, staying tuned for further developments, and knowing it's going to come any moment now. I can feel it rising up. How about that for a scent in the eye on in the new Kim era, where the camera woke up as you are in that form, and where some of us realize what it is to have been relocated in a dark lens view, where all of us moved as one in that C 2019 Q4 that we discovered, we've been speaking about over the past strong. Now, where did we open up just now together? Because this is what's actually happening here on our little walk, and it's like how we traveled through the cave, because it's where we get opened up here in the story on Scorpio 8, which is actually where I've opened up here on Solar Fire. And so I'm going to read to you a little bit about what this is before we talk about the journey and the long haul. A retarded man with white hair. He has an angelic countenance. That's the name of this degree. Split down the middle between advanced and retrogressive dynamics. Karmically a hybrid mixed from opposite sides that seldom go together. Grafting onto an exceedingly inward nature, a pointed and driving ambition to become somebody. Yet your inward nature contains within it a host of retrogressive poles of great power and intensity, and your newfound footing in the world of self-mastery is tense and pressurized by shadows of the past, threatening to engulf whatever territory you can begin to make your own. A titanic battle waged behind the scenes between wisdom and folly, both of them bearing immense lessons to move through. The folly is a crucial ingredient to ensure that the attainment of wisdom will also feature compassion and bone-deep endurance. A journey for the long haul, contested at every split second, requiring first as much courage, strength, and inner will as you find in there for this purpose. Everything being right where it needs to be for the impossible to occur, and all of the chains to be cut loose. Wow. That is so much information that comes into one image. I don't know how you all witness that, but for me, it's like watching somebody just wake up. And, they're talking about a retarded man with white hair. It's almost like somebody that was immovable like a rock. They just took their time to learn something, where they were compressed with all of these pressurized shadows past, threatening to engulf you. It's like the pressure that carbon undergoes to become a diamond, right? And so we're hearing, for some of you all, what it is to have been thrown through a really pressurized cooker. And that's really what the cosmos is, in my opinion. It's like how we formed ourselves from the rocks. And so I'm loving it. At the time of this reading, too, the moon is actually here in the 8th house. That's the house of magic. This is the house of deep magic and spiritual union and yoga, and the 8. It's like, what did you eat? Did you eat yourself and come back anew and afresh? What the Caduceus knows about the serpent and the rainbow, that the world knows best about the little things, and where Lilith actually is and of herself as they. It's how creation happens inside of the 8 gate. And so it's the things that can only happen when that journey and the preparation for the long haul has happened because of the inner drive and your pursuit of purpose. And so these are the things that a lot of us are witnessing right now in our own journey home, what it is to have called home here. And so this is why the North Node is here in Papa's house, 4, foundation, roots, stability, what we call home, and why we're reflecting on how this can even be observed in the world, where our magic is, what it is that we have created. Call us retarded for taking our time. It's a wonderful thing. What comes next on this? That's what I love. It's like the hand with 6 fingers. It reminds me of, if you've ever seen The Princess Bride. It's inconceivable. And the things that are actually conceivable, and how even here, we're talking about Scorpio 8, it's talking about for the impossible things to occur, what was maybe inconceivable, and where we leave off in Scorpio 9 with a man who had 6 fingers. Isn't that somebody they were looking for? Isn't he the one that took Princess Buttercup against her will to Prince Humperdinck? Wasn't Wesley calling in the ley lines for true love and all the things that we might have to be prepared for in a long haul journey, where even trite things have written themselves perfectly into the eloquence of right now, and where the cosmic twist is and karmic jokes just write themselves a whole new dialogue, and whatever it is they were germinating, and it going very well for all of us is what I'm hearing. So for some of you all, it's just a good time to know that it's like a judgment that got handed down, and now that we're in Libra season 2 and we've evaluated what happened with the Virgin, with Virgo, it's like where there's a certain comeuppance, and where our judgment is there, and we know what is balanced and what things get cut. And that's essentially what's happening now. And so some of us are waking up into that, and it's like open book time for that. And for those of you that want to know about the insurance wrap, where hypersentience is safe, I've explained it more about how that got done in the PS of my description below on a DTube link. But with the Scorpio moon overhead now, it's what Rosh Hashanah is all about, and I'm just going to encourage some of you all to look it up if you want. I'm not going to define that for you. It will make sense for some of you all about how a shade gets removed and what it means for these things to have begun at sundown, and why the sun had to be setting for it to happen at all, and why those of us that were unleavened and the ones that rose from the inside know about that scent that I was just talking to you about. But here in 2 days, we've got Pluto going direct, and you might be opening up to some insights. Some of you all are feeling more psychic and more in tune because of the halo training, what we're doing here with these energies, and also because the Scorpio moon does bring that out. And between today and also tomorrow, I think that's even just going to be more because the moon will be sextile with Pluto in Capricorn, and so it's like us being very aware of what the lens has been and the microscope and why it's the cam era, and why if you think somebody's been spying on you, it's actually been you spying on yourself and sending that feedback out everywhere, loves. And what things can never be hidden, and why in a certain light here it's just benefic that some of us are willing to be loving, and why there was a shade there. Okay, so we have new things that I'll be talking about more. I will just let you know to keep an eye out. I just finished doing readings for all 12 tribes for the first fortnight of October. So I did readings for all 12 tribes. Some of y'all got 5 different types of cards, where there were at least 3 to 4 cards that I read for each of you, and those are going to be going up probably tonight and tomorrow. I'm editing the videos right now, and we'll be putting them up, so there's definitely a lot more information. I did get caught up on my personal readings, and thank you to those of you that have recently ordered with me. I really appreciate it. Also, I will be opening up the future forward readings. I wanted to let you know I had to take a little period of time off of having offered those. They're my more forensic style readings where I can find addresses, and if you have detailed needs for information and you want a very detailed reading, you can hit me up for those. If you go to artoflove.me and click services, I have them back on now. Just letting you know that. So a lot of information is coming to the surface for those of us that needed answers. And I'm hearing for some of you all, wow, okay. I'll show you what was looking up at me. Let me get you another view here. Some of you all have had a need for truth, especially if something was taken from you. Il Nimico is showing up here. I'm hearing just to hover on that one for a minute, because for some of you all, you're going to find out. Some of you all might be finding out what happened here. I Dilettanti, these are the lunatics. These are people that might have tried to get away with something. I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is some stuff that actually just happened over the past couple of days, where a couple of weak-ass fools tried to do something, and it's coming to an end, is what it is. But oh wow, look at that disgrazia. Yeah, whatever it is, I hear they got caught. Whatever happened, was this in July? Something might have happened in July with these people. I'm hearing the past 2 months, it's just been, they've been on like a warpath. So it's like 7, 8, 9. And what else? Oh yeah, here we go. Presente de pietre preciosa. That whatever it is that somebody opened up to them, it's like they took advantage of. I'm hearing that there might be like 2 or 3 people that took advantage of somebody's generosity and maybe something they shared with them openly. And that's coming out. I'm hearing there might be some real legal ramifications with that one too, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my headphones. And do we have Archangel Gabriel? Yeah, all right. Getting ready to do, oh, hopefully, yeah. Can't we just get some loving stuff? Come on, no more knuckleheads. We don't want to hear about knuckleheads. Nobody wants to hear about knuckleheads, do we? Let them go. I'm hearing some of y'all, it's just like, well, let me know if that makes sense. If you don't know about it yet, some of you all might be surprised about whoever this Joker was, because I'm hearing it's like somebody you might have been sharing things with, and like what they did behind your back. It's just stupid. It was a bad judgment call is what I'm hearing. It's not for everybody. All right. Yeah, let's spray something. I don't like that. Get rid of the cooties. Go away, go away, go away. Got a nice smudge going here. Alright. Alright. How about some music? Here's some music. Alright. So we are going to pull up the Art of Love musical deck. And just get Huh. All right, I'll take it. One of them just flew up before I got started. Look, conversation. Some of y'all, I don't know what it is. I'm hearing, look at that. There's this guy again here. I've been shuffling this, and there's the Il Nemico in the conversation. Somebody is getting caught. Somebody is going to get caught big time for something. I don't know what it is that they did, but I hear that it's documented. Somebody documented it, and it's coming out, and you might need to have a private conversation with somebody, especially if it was dealing with like personal affairs that you don't want going out. Yeah, I'm hearing it's like private table discussion stuff. Wow. That's not for everybody. But yeah, some of y'all, it's like, look at this. There's another enemy showing up here. I'm hearing some of y'all have some like truths coming out about people that couldn't be trusted around you. And some of y'all had some drama over the weekend, huh? Ugh. Sorry to hear it. It's really peaceful over here. All right. I think I got these clear here now. Let's see if we can find something for people that want to hear about relationships. All right. Good Archangel Gabriel here. What we got? You ready? Yeah. All right. What's showing up? Okay. This song just sounds like angels singing to me. I love it. This is Second Sense by John Hopkins. I heard, can I have a second chance to make it right with you for the first time? Because the first time I tried, I couldn't say it right, and I meant to say it, but it didn't come out right. And so it's like it happened, but it didn't happen, and for somebody that's gonna make sense. But I'm hearing it's like, what do you call it if you chickened out of something and it didn't quite happen and you get to revisit it again? It's like a do-over for that thing that didn't happen. I don't know. I'm hearing some of you all are having like a weird situation like that where it's like you almost like hacked it. You kind of cheated it a little bit because now it's like, okay, wait. Now I know where I was going, and that first one didn't count because it didn't happen and we didn't go there. And I'm hearing for some of you all that's what Second Sense is about right now. It's like, now I got my mojo. Yeah. All right. This isn't fair. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. All right. My nose is just itching right here, and it's like, I hear for some of you, it's like, I'm just hearing, I fancy you, is what I heard. It's like, and it's like somebody like tickling your fancy. I don't even know if you talk like that, but I'm hearing the words, I fancy you, and a little itch here on the tip of my nose. So here we go. Presente de Prietre, Preciosa, gift of precious stones. I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, here's something you didn't know about this. Here's something that I need to tell you about this. And I wimped out the first time. I just didn't know I could be open about what I was beholding. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing for somebody, okay, this might make a lot of sense, especially if it's coming from this person here. Giovine Fanciulla. All right, so let me just tell you about her. Giovine Fanciulla might be like that little angel singing in the song here. She's not really speaking to you in that language. She's speaking to you in this other language, because sometimes she doesn't really speak up. Sometimes it's like what she has to point to or do in subtlety. And sometimes it's because she's just new to something. That's a virgin energy, and she doesn't have to be a virgin, but sometimes it's just like something that's newer for her, and it's like stuff she didn't know she could spit out. And it's like, here's what you need to know about. And let's see what else we've got. Well, I love it. She's got a friend here, La Fidelta. That's a dog right there. And that's someone she can like let her hair down around, even if it's not a dog. It's like, I might not have been wearing a hat there, but it's like I can let my hair down when I'm with you, and you're the one I can talk to, even if I can't really say it. It's like you're my friend there, and you just know me, and I know you too. And I want to tell you something I didn't know that I could really find the strength to say. Well, let's see what else she wants you to know. Or he. Maybe this is something you want to tell somebody, because I'm hearing, I fancy you, baby. That's Donna Maritata. This is somebody that maybe sees herself as something more, with somebody that surprised her. It's a sign of loyalty there. It's like somebody right there that she wants to open up to. It's like, I think we could be more. A lot more. Don't let her run you off over here, but one of these days, maybe two. No? One for me, one for you. Yeah. Somebody's in love. Some of y'all are going to find out that it's just a really good time to make a personal attempt. I'm seeing this. It's like something being sent to somebody's house, or maybe being delivered personally. Messagere. Maybe for some of y'all, it's time to take a step. It's time to open up. It's time to realize that you are that gift, and that it's okay to share parts of yourself, especially if now you find yourself in a position where you can speak up about something you didn't know you could say, because it's like you get a second chance at that thing that didn't happen, where it's like a do-over, but it didn't happen, and so it's like a first time. I don't know. Some of y'all tricked it just fine, so I hope that's for you. If that's the case, that's a great kind of do-over, right? Alright, you're gonna know if it's for you. I love you. That's me sending you love. Take a look later. I'm gonna have some more readings up for you, and if I can do a personal reading for you, hit me up at artoflove.me, or follow the instructions up here in the view and below. I'd love to do that for you. If I don't hear from you, take care. I'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. Bye for now.